What's up, guys and ghouls? Welcome to another episode of Living Dead Garage, where we bring the dead back to life. Yesterday we got this 77 Pontiac Formula running again after about 18 years. Today we're gonna pull it into the garage over here and do a little maintenance so we can ensure we can make it the 5 miles it is back to my shop to do some more work to it. Let's get into it. So on the last episode, as you saw, if you watched it, we did get this thing running. We threw in a Quadrajet on top of there that's been sitting on my shelf for many years, and it sat there and idled, believe it or not. In the process, it ate the alternator belt. I did bring a bunch of belts. Hopefully one of them fits. We're going to do an oil change. I think the thermostat is probably stuck. We didn't really let it run long enough to get hot. And then yeah, we're going to have to tackle brakes because, as you can see, that one already started leaking right there. So, great. But I think we're going to hop in this thing and turn the key, see what it does on a cold start. Easy, you're going to wake the neighborhood with that door.
Yeah.
Wow. Right to life. And died. That's impressive. I don't know if we're getting fuel. Doesn't seem to be pumping. Wonder if we're not reaching the fuel anymore.
Try again.
Huh. Alright, I think we got a sticky float here.
Turn it over.
Oh no.
That's loud, huh?
Yeah. Hold on.
Give her a turn, yeah.
Okay.
Leak in here. I think that's all I tightened it with.
Yeah, the float's definitely sticking. I get some gas and then it empties out.
feeding it. Keep it running. Ah.
Genius. Keeps running out of gas. Doesn't look like this thing's pumping anymore. Go ahead and test that.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, good. It's definitely working. That freaking float has got to be sticky in there.
Yep. Don't have any Berrymans or nothing, huh?
Nope.
Well, guess we'll fill her up, let her sit. Well, that works pretty damn good.
Yeah. Tell you what, my back is still sore from leaning over this fender yesterday. Drink up, little buddy.
Grown man with a beard crying.
Oh. Let that sit for a while, I guess. And it dies.
I killed it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It was sounding like it was gonna die, but yeah, that's fine. We'll let her sit for a little bit here.
Yep. Maybe we'll stick the alternator belt on while we're letting her sit. Yeah. All right. Finally found an alternator belt. Got it on. We're gonna see how she likes running this time.
Ready?
Yep. And we're out of gas. The line emptied as soon as I got it running. But nonetheless, it's running now.
Oh, the line emptied.
Yeah.
Oh.
And our fuel tank.
Well, shit.
And that's all the gas we had, right?
Yep.
Of course.
Oh, no, there might be a little bit in that can yet. I'll grab that can.
All right.
I'll pull that jug out.
Yep.
Take the cap off.
Good old Rain-X fuel tank.
That's almost a gallon. We could maybe get into the garage.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe get a burnout out of that yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Just enough to do a burnout and get in the garage.
Alright, let the bottle feed it.
Yeah.
Use the other one.
And for the doctor.
Ready?
Sure. Okay. Got oil pressure. Sure.
Alright, let me take my glasses off quick.
Yeah. Hop in her. Hell yeah, like it was parked yesterday. Oh. Need a little bit of more tuning yet, and then she'll roast the tires, guarantee it. Doesn't help we have 3 bolts holding the carburetor on. I'm sure there's a massive vacuum leak because of that. Hey man, am I driving okay? You got it bonged out in there.
For some reason the temp gauge says 230.
Oh no, that's not
I
good.
think that thermostat stuck.
Yeah. I tell you what, it looked badass doing what it did even though it petered out. Oh!
It's probably all that trans fluid.
Yeah, definitely trans fluid all over the manifolds.
Pulling mouse house out of here yet.
Well, don't do that. Their lease still isn't up, alright? Nice. Now we gotta let this cool down for 2 days and we'll put it up in the air, drop the oil. Alright, I'm gonna check on the oil. Oh yeah, it's there. Oh yeah, blacker than my soul, as expected. Oh yeah, it's big enough. Oh yeah, she's coming.
How's the filter going?
Alright, I got the oil change, put some more water in the radiator, letting her get warmed up. You can see it's pretty well bonged out in here. I think the thermostat is trying to work. Been teetering at 210, going up and down, but it's staying there, which is good. I'll take that. Overall, pretty good. Got a lot of vacuum leaks to fix on that thing yet. That's why it's idling so high. We'll be doing burnouts in no time. Yeah, we don't have the brake booster hooked up to the back of the carb right now. That's what he's fiddling with. I am nervous about that solid fan though. One of them blades could come off and go right into my eyeball. Alright guys and ghouls, we're back again. Oh, sorry about that. We're back, it's the next day. I have some carburetor bolts and this fitting for the brake booster. That was one of our huge vacuum leaks, along with these 2 front bolts missing. Also, we have to plumb in a temporary fuel tank somewhere, preferably in the front seat, and let this thing idle for a while, warm up, make sure it doesn't overheat, and then we'll take it around the country block here. And if that's all good, we're going to take it back to the shop. Game plan? Plan. Okay, got the car bolted down, vacuum lines plugged. I have a temporary fuel system expertly ran to the back seat here. That should get us to the shop. Jeff's filling the bowls, and we're going we're going to tickle on the key and see if we can't get this thing to idle on its own. Hopefully it doesn't rev to the moon like it did last time. Yep, hammer engaged. Got fuel. Yeah. Well, as you can see, alternator belt did not agree with what we just did, so we're gonna backtrack and realign. We have to put a spacer in there to realign. See how misaligned the alternator is in comparison to the water pump pulley? Yeah, it just throws the belt immediately. So what we have to do is take, if I can move this belt here. Well, where is that bolt? Oh, this bolt right here. Have to take it out, put a spacer behind the bracket, and also right there. And then we should be good to go. Well, alternator bearings are good.
Or bad.
Damn it. Yeah, this belt has just had it. Look at that.
Oh yeah, she's toast. Just rip it.
It was yep, absolutely toasted. We better off using a piece of licorice. Well, I don't want to run to the parts store, so I think we might just try and make it the 5 miles to the shop on just the battery. The only thing really taking juice is the coil. So as long as that doesn't drop below a certain amount of voltage, I believe it's 9, we should be able to keep on running. Should be fine, yeah, just fine. Alright, we're just gonna let it run for a while, see how she likes running. Float is still giving us troubles.
I'm gonna swap the other one onto it.
Yeah, we might have to.
Ready?
Yep. So, we still have an enormous vacuum leak.
Somewhere.
Other than that, it's running pretty good.
It's about 210 degrees, maintaining.
Yeah. Huh. We were spraying brake clean around the carburetor, and what that's supposed to do is once you find the vacuum leak with this, it should idle down to even out the excess air, because carburetors run off of metered air mainly. If you have unmetered air, it surges and idles high, as you saw right there. So we have the headache of hunting down yet another vacuum leak. Great. We will come back with an update. Alright, we have another Quadra junk. We threw it on there. Couldn't find any other vacuum leaks, so we're just gonna try a different carb altogether. So bottle feeder and adjust the float. Yep.
Well, that's already a lot better.
Well, so far so good. We're gonna let it warm up here. And if it goes good, we're gonna take it for a little test drive. It's idling a little high, but it's hardly not even smoking anymore. Well, that's good. I think she's ready for a test drive, in my opinion. Oh,
There we go.
must have been the choke letting off. 400 cubic inches. Nice. You shut it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's that 210. We'll let her cool a little bit, get this hood prop down, and open down the road.
Yeah, the hood latch, as I said earlier, is destroyed. You know, it was completely seized when we got the vehicle. Same thing with the driver door latch. It's just going to swing open, so we're going to have to strap those both somehow. But yeah, we're going to do that, and then we'll hop in her for a test drive. Time for a test drive. Reverse, engage. we got a brake line leak, so I'm gonna hit the brake pedal as least as possible. Drive. Second gear.
Watch out for that branch.
We got logs. Throttle is surprisingly touchy. Third gear. Nice. Power steering is not powering very much at all, but that's what I got these big guns for.
Probably out of fluid.
Yeah.
One thing we never checked.
Yeah. Wow. Barely touching the throttle and it just wants to go. Kind of got a little bit of a misfire, but I can live with it.
Nothing a little bearing mints won't solve.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. Now I gotta find a place to spin around here.
There's a driveway. It's right up by that orange pole there.
Temperature's good, we're under 210. Shift's very good.
Yeah. And had to breathe all that stuff in.
Yeah. Oh, bad idea having the windows down. It's like when you shake a snow globe, but it's all mouse poop.
Yeah. Well, maybe a burnout will fix that misfire.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go turn around again up there. Yeah, she's just chugging. Almost 30 pounds of oil pressure.
See if she does a burnout. I don't want to get on her too much, but yeah, easily, with ease. Oh, it's idling a little high.
Seems like we only have front brakes.
Okay, now she idle back down. Awesome. I think it's ready to drive 5 miles. Hey guys and ghouls, we checked all the vitals. We don't have an alternator belt, but we did charge the battery a little bit, but I think we'll have enough voltage to make it the 5 miles back to the shop. But seems to be running okay. A little bit of a misfire. We do have some garbage spark plugs in there, so that's probably why. Couldn't imagine any other reason. But yeah, here we go.
40 pounds of oil pressure. Still misfiring, but it's intermediate, just fine.
5 minutes later.
Oh, we just lost the tire. Oh, we lost the tire. That's unfortunate. The ride was going very, very well. Heard a little bit of rattling up front and then poof, there goes the tire. Luckily nobody was hurt. Yep. Perfect. Exactly as planned. Alright, we got Jeff to the rescue here. Grab some lug nuts from the back. Put them on front. Cross your fingers, we're gotta go like 3 more miles that way. Should be fine. Color my pencils, that was a little scary. First time I ever lost a tire. Steer tire too. Alright, we got 3 lug nuts on. That should get us 3 miles. 1 lug nut per mile. Fingers crossed. Firebird just went by. Wish I was driving that thing right now. Almost there, one more turn. Well guys, we made it back to the shop. Virtually almost unscathed. Note to self. These lug nuts are absolute junk. As you can see, they stripped out completely and there is maybe a 1/4 inch of stud grabbing. So not good at all. These are the kind that you want to have on these wheels because they're a little bit longer on the shaft end. But I only had a certain amount of these laying around, so that's my bad. I'm not even mad though, I'm impressed. Absolutely no damage. Not even to this little chrome piece. Didn't even lose the Firebird badge. That's crazy. Now that we got it back at the shop here, we can actually start doing some real work to it. First of all, we gotta address the hood here. That's about as much as it closes since we destroyed the latch trying to get it open. What I'm thinking is just get rid of this whole latch mechanism, get all the mouse holes out of there, and then we're just going to put hood pins in it and fix that issue. That's completely rotted out. Maybe we'll just run some self-tappers in there, call her good. We're going to have to address the carb. It's still idling a little high. Might have to do with the choke. Choke is not currently hooked up. We are going to have to do spark plugs because it has a really bad random misfire, and I suspect some of those plugs are fouled and or just junk. And we'll have to address brakes because got quite the leak happening right there, and I'm sure there's plenty more throughout the car as we get into it. We'll do calipers, pads, rotors, maybe a master cylinder, I don't know, we'll see. Radiator will have to be addressed at some point. You have to get some sort of shroud on there, or else this thing's going to start overheating. And we also obviously have to get an alternator belt. Yeah, maybe change trans fluid. Clean out the interior. That's going to be a job in itself, but I think it'll come around pretty decent, you know, for what it is. The seats are surprisingly in good condition, except for, you know, the seam there is blown out. Carpet is unsavable. We're just going to vacuum that. We might even just rip it out completely, because you'll never get rid of that mouse smell. And yeah, here's a little bit better look at the rust here. And that's what they call gold flake. Yeah, probably wash the outside. Paint's only going to be so good, but I think we could get some shine out of it. Gonna have to address the latch here. Something's not right with it, obviously. We'll just probably end up replacing the whole thing. But for now, we got the old pull strap latch. Headliner is hanging. We'll probably end up just ripping that down completely. Yeah, so I think with that being said, I'm going to shut her down for today. Maybe we'll get back at her tomorrow. We'll see. But I am excited to get started on this thing because I got some parts over on that shelf that I am very excited to drop on here. It involves cutting a hole in the hood, all right? I'll tell you that much, okay? That's all I'll say. But, yeah, I'm going to leave her here for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. I don't know if I'm going to end the video here or if I'm going to go through and add a little bit more. But if not, please like and subscribe if you want to see more shenanigans, you know, me driving the wheels off things, literally. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.